सीमाएं क्रॉस करते हैं तो बहुत ही गर्म जोशी का अनुभव देती है।
Cake for what is the celebration for? Are you from Park Like?
You must have seen these pictures or videos in the last few days. This is Jyoti Malhotra, an Indian YouTuber who has been arrested. Her crime? Well, allegedly spying for Pakistan and leaking intel to Pakistan. So from her visit to Pakistan to her Pahalgam visit just before the terror attack, her links to Pakistani intelligence officials, her YouTube videos about Pakistan and her posts about Pahalgam attack, everything is now under scrutiny. So who is Jyoti Malhotra? How exactly did she get in touch with Pakistani intelligence officials? What information did she share? What do we know about her and her Pakistan visits? Was her visit to Pahalgam and then a subsequent visit to Pakistan just a coincidence or a conspiracy? Why did she delete her WhatsApp chats about Operation Sindoor? Let's decode. First, about the woman. Jyoti Malhotra is a 33-year-old Haryana-based YouTuber and travel blogger. She has been arrested on charges of spying for Pakistan. She was allegedly in contact with Pakistani intelligence officers during the recent conflict between India and Pakistan. Authorities claim that she was being developed as an asset by Pakistan's intelligence network. According to police, Malhotra has traveled to Pakistan multiple times, allegedly on sponsored trips. And yes, she even visited China once. But what caught people's attention was her visit to Kashmir just before the Pahalgam attack. Her visit to Pahalgam and her subsequent visit to Pakistan came within a short duration of each other, and investigation agencies are now probing if these two trips could be linked. So how did it all start? Well, according to an FIR that has been filed against her in the year 2023, Jyoti allegedly came in contact with Ehsan ur Rahim alias Danish. Remember his name because I'm going to tell you a little more about him later. Now, Jyoti met Danish at the Pakistan High Commission where she had gone to seek a visa to visit the neighboring nation, Pakistan. Danish introduced her to Ali Ehwan, who reportedly arranged her stay in Pakistan. Ehwan reportedly arranged Jyoti's meeting with Pakistani security and intelligence officials, where she met two men, Shakir and Rana Shehbaz. Shehbaz's mobile number was saved in her phone as Jat Randhawa. Now, according to police, she was in contact with these people through WhatsApp, Telegram and Snapchat and passed on sensitive information to them. Before I proceed, let me share a little detail about this person, Danish. Now, Danish is a Pakistani national and was a staffer at the Pakistan High Commission in New Delhi. He was expelled from India on 13th of May after he was declared persona non grata over espionage charges. According to the FIR, Jyoti met Danish several times at the Pakistani High Commission in Delhi and was found to be in touch with several other Pakistani intelligence operators. In fact, she even recorded and shared vlogs where she was seen with this person. Also, do you remember this man? A day after the Pahalgam attack, he was seen carrying a cake inside the Pakistan High Commission building. Jyoti was also seen with this man at the Pakistani High Commission. Moving on, how was Pakistan using her? Well, according to police, she was being used by Pakistan as an asset. Hisar Superintendent of Police Shashank Kumar Sawant said that Pakistani agents were trying to use social media influencers to push their narrative. Look at these videos on her YouTube channel about her visit to Pakistan. Her videos praising Pakistan's hospitality, infrastructure and culture were seen as a component of modern psychological warfare strategy, an attempt to shape public opinion about soft power. These curated narratives deliberately downplay geopolitical tensions and were aimed at building sympathy for Pakistan, particularly among India's digital youngsters. Experts believe that such content is a part of a broader disinformation tactic used in modern hybrid warfare. A day after the Pahalgam attack, Jyoti posted this video. Guess who she blamed for the attack? Us, civilians and the government. The video had no mention of Pakistan, and instead she said that tourists should be more watchful. Watch the video.
इसमें गवर्नमेंट की ही नहीं बट हर उस नागरिक की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है जो घूमने जाता है, जो जिसको वॉचफुल होना चाहिए. फिर भी अगर ये चीज़ हुई है तो कहीं ना कहीं हम भी कसूरवार हैं, हम भी दोषी हैं.
But the treachery does not end there. Can you believe that just a day after the Pahalgam terror attack, another alleged Pakistani spy, Ghazala, was granted the Pakistani visa? When the entire country was seething in anger, demanding answers from Pakistan, these Pakistani spies were trying to go to Pakistan. But not just Jyoti and Ghazala, a total of 11 people have been arrested so far. This includes students, security guard, commoners and an app developer. They have been arrested on charges of spying for Pakistan in multiple states. This comes amid a nationwide crackdown on those involved in espionage activities in the aftermath of the April 22 Pahalgam terror attack. The accused were lured into spy network through social media, monetary incentives, false promises, messaging apps and personal visits to Pakistan. The use of social media influencers and young people in their 20s and 30s in these networks has also highlighted the evolving nature of espionage, where seemingly innocuous channels can also be exploited for intelligence gathering.